Hey guys, welcome to Bedroom Studio Corner. I am XD. Now today I'm going to be showing you 3 ways to make your sounds more interesting just by controlling your VSTs and through automation. So I have 3 different sounds here. I have a pluck, and then I also have a bass, and then I have a pad. So firstly I'm going to play you the 3 sounds that I have all together so you can hear how all of it is sounding. Very simple. So first I'm going to just solo this pluck. This is just a pluck that is out of Nexus. So what I'm going to do with this is that I'm going to show you how you can change the sound so that it doesn't sound so stocky and sound like, you would immediately know that it's coming straight out of Nexus. Now firstly, you just want to pay attention to the effects over here, like the delay and the reverb over here. These are already effects that come with the VST itself. So these are basically more or less the same as any other reverb you would get. They also come with their own textures and stuff like that. So you also want to tweak these, or maybe actually turn them off completely to change the sound. So watch as I start to tweak this and change the sound completely. So this is without the reverb on. That's the reverb. So I just shortened the decay here, and now the delay. And then I'm going to come here to the cutoff. And then I'm going to further tweak it by coming into the mix and checking if there's any other effects that are also on. So I see there's a phaser here, so I can actually change this phaser and maybe add a distortion, and then just lowering the volume a bit. So already it sounds like a whole different sound altogether. Now next we're gonna come to our next sound, which is the bass. I'm gonna play it as it is, like this. Very simple. So now the way we can change this is to kind of automate it over time. So I'm going to come into the playlist and just add maybe 4 bars of this pattern. And then what you always want to look for in terms of bass to make it move is to look for the cutoff switch. So the cutoff switch is usually what handles the filter in a plugin. So most plugins do have this cutoff, and it's something you would want to play with if you want your bass line to move and your bass to be more interesting, if you want to have it build up instead of just stay the same tone the whole way. So my cutoff is here, so I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to play, and I'm going to move the cutoff, and you're going to hear how it's going to sound. So we want this to happen over time. So what we're going to do is automate this. So I can just click over here, then I go here on the side on this down switch, browse parameters. It's already selected. Then I can just say create automation clip. Then there's the automation clip of the bass. So what I can do is I can just come draw in notes over here. Boom. Then I can maybe start again like that. So I don't want to make it drop all the way down to 0 here. I just want to make it start somewhere here. So you can go in depth with this automation and kind of, do some really nice art to your sound, and make it move a lot more if you want to, make it feel like a dubstep wobble if you want to, but that'll actually change the whole tone of your bass and does changing your whole sound of your bass as it moves with your track. So that's another way to actually change your sound. You hear that? That sounds like a dubstep kind of a wobble. So these are things that you now have to tweak to your own style and make sure that they sound different. Then we're going to move to our pad sound, which is just a simple Gravity S sound. Then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to send it to the mixer. I'm not going to be repeating what I did with these by using the onboard effects of the VST and also using automation. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Effector on this. Now Effector is comes with FL Studio, but it has a lot of effects on it that are very useful that you can use, that are just easy and just make your life a whole lot easier. So what I'm going to do firstly is I'm going to add kind of like a side chain, but this is not a side chain that is triggered by the kick or any other instrument, but it's just going to be kind of side chaining on its own, like in just one uniform way. So here on trans, that is a side chain. So I have to switch off this bypass because it's bypassing the effect. Then I can just move this right here in the middle. So as you can hear, it's kind of changing the sound. So then I can just change the timing here. So now it's starting to sound like a side chain. And you can just play around with the timing as you want. So now if I play all of this back, so with Effector, you can actually do a lot more. You can add some distortion to it if you want to, but you just have to watch yourself with the distortion because it adds a lot of gain and it'll just, you know, tear up your sound to pieces. There's also a phaser there, you know, you can use, but it's all up to you. But I usually use the trans effect because it gives a nice kind of a sidechain feel to it if you want to kind of just switch up your sounds and make it sound like it's being sidechained but not being triggered by anything. So that's the video I have for you guys. I hope these few tips can help you because it's stuff that I always do when I'm making my music. All my music has these effects on and they're very simple. So I hope this helps you. If you already do this, let me know down in the comments how you do this, how you change your sounds, and let others know how to change their sounds and make it much more interesting. So that's been it for the video. Leave a like if you like this video and you support the channel. Subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna catch you guys in my next video. I am X and I'm out. Peace.